channel. I'm Dr. Dominique Smith. I'm a hospitalist here in Dallas, Texas, and I practice internal medicine. This is my off week and it is a beautiful day and I was out running errands, but I wanted to stop in and make this video for you. Now, last video I discussed type 2 diabetes and how to reverse it, and I also discussed the ketogenic diet. Well, today I'm going to be going through a list of food items that everyone, especially myself, that I have on deck all the time in my fridge and in my cupboards that has really helped me stick to and be successful on this diet. Now, if you're a beginner to this diet and you have no idea what you need on deck to be prepared, this video is for you. If you have been on the ketogenic diet and you just need a refresher or some ideas, some new ideas, this is for you. If you don't have diabetes, guys, I've been getting some feedback that this diet is for just diabetics? No, it's not. It is for anyone that wants to get healthy, feel great, lose weight, and be satisfied while doing it. This is also for you. Now I'm going to be going through a variety of food items, from vegetables, your proteins, from your snacks, your fruits, anything that you need on deck, even the things that you need when you're having those cravings, those late night cravings, and you just need a snack. I have that here for you. Now, if this sounds like something that can benefit you, then stay tuned. Let's get into it. Okay guys, let's get into it. Now, one of the keys to being successful on this diet is to make sure that you have certain items on deck when you need them, things that satisfy you, things that you like, okay, that are quick and easy. When you come home from work and you're feeling depleted and you just need something really quick to make, you have it there. When you're at the gym and you come home and you're starving, it's there, okay? These are some of the items that I have in my kitchen that I make sure I always have on deck because I am super busy. You know, I work, I have a 2-year-old that I'm chasing around all day, okay? So when I need something to eat and quick, I want something there, okay? And these are the things that I make sure I keep in my kitchen. Okay, so let's start with the vegetables. You want to get about 7 cups of vegetables, you know, on this diet, especially when you're coupling this with intermittent fasting. So they're very important. Now the vegetables that I enjoy, broccoli, number 1, hands down, fills me up. I love to put some butter, pan fried, and some butter, put some lemon juice on that, and maybe garlic and onions if I feel like it, and pair it with any protein. I can also make a stir fry out of it, delicious. Brussels sprouts. I like to cut these suckers in half, put some butter on it, some coconut oil depending on my mood, and put them in the oven, broil it, bake it, delicious. It's a great snack. You can, like, again, just pair it as a side dish to any protein. I love mushrooms in tons of my dishes. I put them on my pizza. I put it in smothered chicken with gravy sauce. Yeah. This is a must-have for me. Garlic, I love to season my meats and my vegetables with jalapenos. I love using garlic and onions. Always have that. Another item that I make sure I keep frozen, actually, already cut up and mixed up for me, mixed vegetables. Just put them in the steamer, you know, season it the way you want. Put butter on it, some seasons. I actually put some sea salt on it, some pepper, and also cauliflower rice is another one that I always keep frozen on deck, ready to go. Asparagus. I love these. I actually like to pan fry them with butter, season them up a little bit. Another way I like to cook these, I put them in the oven, I wrap some bacon around it, put them in the oven. They can go with any meal that you like. I use them as a snack sometimes because it has the meat on there. I have my vegetable. I make a few of these. I eat it and I'm satisfied. Delicious. All right, so these are the vegetables I have. I actually like to season my meats with fresh herbs. Now, if you don't have fresh herbs, that's fine. You know, I use these all the time, the dry herbs there, and they work just as well. But I grow these in my kitchen. They're super easy. I bought this at I think Whole Foods, you can buy them at Walmart. You just put it in a little pot, you just keep them watered. They're super easy to maintain, and put them in your kitchen and they grow, and whenever you're cooking, just peel it off, wash it, put it in your food, fresh herbs right there, delicious. Now for the fruits, I always keep on deck. I always keep my strawberries, my blackberries, and my raspberries. And I also keep avocados. These are fruits, guys, and they can make a delicious smoothie. You can add strawberries, any nut milk that you like. I like coconut milk. I also like macadamia milk. It's very thick and creamy, and you can add the milk with the strawberries, add some avocado, and if you want it to be a little bit sweeter, add some monk fruit or erythritol and blend it up. Delicious smoothie with lunch and dinner. Okay, you get your fruits in there. And I always keep lemons because I season a lot of my meats with it. I actually season all my vegetables with it. It just gives any dish that I make, it seems like it gives it a kick. Super flavorful and full of vitamin C. So definitely a must have. And one of the last items I always have in my fridge, mixed salads. Super easy, you know, to make. Add some boiled eggs to it, whatever vegetables you want on there, some berries if you like. I like strawberries, some nuts in there. I actually make my own salad dressing. I keep it super simple, honestly. I use olive oil, I squeeze some lemon juice in there, I season it with salt and pepper. And if you want to thicken it up a bit, I like mine just like that, but if you need to thicken it up a bit, you can actually add some egg whites, beat it in there, and that'll thicken it up for you. Always have salad on board. Definitely a great lunchtime, and my daughter loves it as well. So keep my beef broth for any soups that I may have, any meats that I'm making a thick hearty sauce that I want to be flavorful. I add beef or chicken broth instead of water. I always have that on deck. Let's move on to the protein. Okay guys, here are some of the proteins that I always keep on deck. I always have my cheeses. My Parmesan cheese, I put on salads, on my pizza. I actually put them in a lot of my sauces, my thicker gravy type of sauces when I want to thicken things up a bit and make it very creamy and cheesy. Philadelphia cream cheese also helps with gravies, can thicken things up a bit. You can add it to any of your vegetables like celery. You can add this to that. It's a delicious snack. You can actually stuff jalapeno peppers with these. That was one of my vegetables that I forgot. I just kind of left it hanging, that and bell pepper. But yes, you can stuff these bell peppers with them, actually with ground beef, you know, and some vegetables, onions, season it up a bit and stuff it in a half of a bell pepper and bake it. Put some mozzarella cheese on top of that sucker. Delicious. Mozzarella cheese. I love to make homemade pizza. I will actually be doing a keto meal day video for you. I will be making a fathead pizza for you, and the crust will be made from mozzarella cheese, cream cheese, and coconut flour. So definitely keep that on deck. Add this to your salads, you know, an array of things. Add it to your vegetables, your meats, whatever. Pork chops. I love pork chops. Big fan. I can bake them, broil them. I can pan fry them, pan sear them. Hamburger meat, of course. Make my tacos. I can make my lettuce burgers. My bacon. I can eat it by itself. High in fats. I wrap it around my vegetables and bake them. Gives them a good flavor. You can add that to your cabbage. Pepperoni for pizza. You can add it to your salads. Just a great snack by itself. Daughter loves them. Eggs, hard boiled. You can scramble them. Make an omelet out of them. Add some meat and some vegetables. That alone is a meal. Add some cheese on there. Ground up sausage, put on pizza, whatever you may have. chicken breast. But what I like to do with my chicken breast is pre-cook it. I can grill it or either just pan sear it, and I like to meal prep that just to make sure I have it on deck in the refrigerator if I just need to heat it up quickly and put it on a salad or put some cheese, some gravy on it, whatever I need it for. I always make sure I have that in the refrigerator ready to go. Nuts, I always have my peanuts, almonds, those are my favorites, but walnuts are really good for you. Pecans, I love those as well, especially when they're roasted. And your nut butters, okay? Now, before I didn't mention, I don't know if I mentioned some of the oils that I use. I use olive oil and I use coconut oil. I always make sure I have that in my cupboards. I actually use coconut oil, not just for eating, but it's great on your skin, your hair. It's really good for you. All right, so these are some of the main proteins that I always have on deck, okay? Now, let's move on to the flours and the snacks and the coffee. These are just miscellaneous things that I make sure I always have. Some of my keto chocolates, because I do have a chocolate craving like no other. I love ice cream. It's in the fridge. I hope I don't forget to grab that later, but that'll be the last thing I show you so it won't melt. But let's move on to my snacks and miscellaneous items that I always have on deck. I'm a big coffee drinker. I enjoy it, and I enjoy my coffee to taste like a dessert. I like to add syrups to it, and I have a Keurig, so I just keep these on deck in the morning when I wake up. I grab a cup of coffee. I add, this is keto syrup. I got this at Ross, I believe. You can get it anywhere. This is salted caramel. It has MCT oil already in it, which will help energize you throughout your morning and help tide you over until you get to lunch. But this is made from monk fruit extract and stevia, which is why I like it, because I really enjoy monk fruit. So another thing with my coffee, I like it creamy. Add a little coffee to my cream, please. This here is a keto, it's unsweetened keto creamer. It's already made with grass-fed butter and protein. It has the MCT oil for the brain boost, and it has no sugars or carbs. And I got this at Whole Foods. And if I am on the run, I don't have time to make my own coffee, what I do is I keep these in my fridge. These are bulletproof coffees that you can buy. I found them at Whole Foods. They're a couple of bucks, I think $2.99, something like that. This is a cold brew latte. It's vanilla. There's no sugar. It already has the MCT oil, and it has 8 grams of protein, and it is keto friendly. This one here, same thing. This is just a different latte. This is just original, and they have some other different types as well. Now, usually with my coffee, if I'm not using the keto creamer, I may put a couple of tablespoons of half and half, and I believe that's 1 gram of carbs. You can also use heavy cream. I know a lot of people do that. It makes it very creamy, and it's probably less carbs, but that's something that I use, and I always have heavy cream on deck. I don't have it now because I used it all for the chicken gravy that I made last night, which was delicious, super creamy. But it's great for any type of sauces that you want to thicken up and make creamy. It's good for desserts. But yes, that's something I always have on deck, either heavy cream or half and half. Now, when I want to sweeten up anything, my desserts, if I want to sweeten up my smoothies, drinks, anything you want to add, your desserts that you want to bake, I use erythritol and monk fruit sweetener. There are other sugar alcohols in place of sugars that you can use. This is what I like to use. I got this at Whole Foods as well, and I believe you can get this at probably Walmart and other stores. But yeah, this does the trick, and this bag lasts me forever. I think I paid $7.99 for this. And when I want to make pizza crust, or if I have a lot of time on my hands, not a lot, but if I have some time on my hands and I want to make pastries, cookies, anything like that, I use coconut flour. You can also use almond flour. Now, I like coconut flour because it's not as gritty in my opinion. It's smoother, but I really enjoy this. And this is what I will be using to make my fathead pizza for my keto meal day. Now, I have an addiction to chocolate. Chocolate is my vice, that and coffee. Yeah, both of them. So I wake up sometimes in the middle of the night and I'm just craving chocolate. And when I'm intermittent fasting, that is not what I want to do. I do not want to be snacking. You don't want to be snacking, but let me tell you, this is a journey. And along the journey, you will fall off the wagon at times. It is just reality. I'm not gonna sit here and try to sell you some hype dream, making you think that it's going to be perfect all the time. You know, but if you do have those moments where you're craving and you cave in, you are going to want to cave and crave this instead of the real thing and fall off and feel like, you know, you've gone too far to come back and you just let it all go. You know, guys, we are not perfect. You will fall off. Now, if you do, you just want to make sure you have something healthy that is keto friendly on board. Now, for chocolates, I like Lily's chocolates. She has chocolate chips. You can make your cookies out of them. For me, I like to make my desserts, like for these, let's move this over, for my fruits here, like at lunch, I like to have a little dessert with my lunch, and I also like to have either a smoothie or a little dessert with dinner. Now, if I don't want to bake a cheesecake, which I will be baking for you guys one day, it is delicious, okay? And it's keto friendly. But if I want something really quick and easy, I chop up these fruit, I get my heavy cream, I whip that up and I put some monk fruit in there and I throw some strawberries or blackberries, raspberries in there, and I add a few chocolate chips, Lily's chocolate chips, or, you know, these are keto cups. I can chop these up as well. There's chocolate with peanut butter, chop it up, put it in there. Super easy to make, super delicious and satisfying, okay? I do that a lot. Now, when I want something to snack on chip wise, you know, I haven't really found any chips that I like that are keto friendly. If you guys have found something like that, you know, chips that you can eat that are keto friendly, please leave it in the comments down below. You know, I'm always looking for new ideas, and I'm sure it'll help, you know, the collective people that are out there looking also. So please leave the comment down below. But this is what I like to snack on. I like to snack on pork rinds. These are hot, you know, they're spicy, but you can get any kind that you want. You can find them anywhere, and they are delicious. They have less than 1 total carb, okay? And the serving size is ½ an ounce, okay? So this is a little snack that you can have that I always make sure I have on hand. And guys, if you are craving bread and you don't have anything on board to make keto-friendly bread on your own, you can buy it pre-made. I found this at Whole Foods. It's called Base Culture. It is grain-free, gluten-free, preservative-free, and dairy-free. And it is found in the frozen section. In the freezer, they keep this frozen. This was a bit pricey. There's different kinds. This is the original keto bread that I got here. I think I paid about $10 for this. I didn't have to. I just didn't feel like going anywhere else because I was at Whole Foods. But when I went to Walmart one time, I did see that they also have keto-friendly bread in the freezer section over there by the pizzas. And it was only $4, and it was larger than this. So, you know, if you have a bread craving, you want a sandwich, and you want to, you know, put some lunch meat on it with some cheese, this is a healthy option. So this says that it has 8 total carbs, dietary fiber of 4, and no sugars. So this would be for 1 slice, 4 grams of carbs. So if you're having that moment, that weakness in the week, you just really, really are craving a sandwich, this is something that you should have on board. And I do. I don't eat a lot of bread, but you keep it frozen, it'll last forever. Not forever, but it lasts a long time. Okay, now I didn't speak about my teas, but if you're not a coffee drinker, you know, teas are Also, you're able to drink teas on this diet. Just make sure you're adding monk fruit if you need a sweetener for it. I have mint here. You can have the herbal teas. The Japanese green tea gives you so much energy. It's awesome. You can also add your MCT or your grass-fed butter to that to help stimulate you throughout the day. Okay, give you some brain fuel there. Guys, I knew I was going to forget this, but one of my favorite desserts is ice cream, and you can make your own. There are several keto recipes out there for it, but this is a quick way. You can just buy it at Walmart, you can buy it at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. They have different brands of keto-friendly ice creams. Yes, guys, and many different flavors. Sorry guys, my daughter woke up, but I did want to finish this video, and this is something that, you know, I definitely always keep on deck. This is Rebel ice cream. It is 5 grams, net carbs. Okay, we'll have some ice cream, okay? And serving size is 2/3 of a cup, and there are only 5 grams. So when you're having that sugar craving, or if you're having that craving for ice cream, something creamy and cold, there's Rebel, there's Halo brand, there's several different brands out there, but this is one of my favorites, and this is salted caramel. They have chocolate chip, cookie dough, they have cookies and cream, they have vanilla, you know, any flavor that you may want, they make, okay? And it is delicious. I just wanted to come on because this is something I knew I was gonna forget. I think this was $2.99, $3.99 at Walmart. And another thing I keep on deck, salmon. Always keep it on deck, keep it frozen. I actually chop it up before I freeze it into about 5 to 6 ounce links, and I freeze it, I season it, freeze it, and pull it out when I need it. Bake it, it takes about 20 minutes or less. Put some butter on there, some herbs, some lemon juice. Delicious. Okay guys, I'm out. Till next time. Say bye.